Today our topic is the power of Memento Mori, remember you will die. This phrase, Memento Mori, is Latin and means remember you must die. It might sound dark or scary at first, but it is actually one of the most powerful ideas to help us live a better life. The idea is not to make us sad or afraid, but to remind us that life is short and that we should use our time wisely. When we remember that we will not live forever, it can help us focus on what truly matters. It can push us to stop wasting time on things that are not important and to start doing the things that make us happy and fulfilled. Let's talk about why this idea is so powerful and how we can use it in our daily lives. First, let's think about why remembering death can be helpful. Many people live their lives as if they will never die. They put off their dreams, they waste time on things that don't matter, and they forget to appreciate the people and moments that are important. But when we remember that life is not forever, it changes how we see things. Suddenly, the small problems that used to bother us don't seem so big. The things we thought were important might not matter as much. And the things we have been ignoring, like spending time with family or working on our goals, become more urgent. Memento Mori is not about being afraid of death. It is about using the thought of death to help us live better. Imagine you knew that you only had 1 year left to live. How would you spend your time? Would you keep doing the same things you are doing now? Or would you start making changes? Would you spend more time with the people you love? Would you finally start that project you have been dreaming about? Would you stop worrying so much about what other people think? When we think about death, it helps us see clearly what is truly important. It helps us focus on the things that really matter. Now, let's talk about how we can use this idea in our daily lives. One way is to remind ourselves every day that life is short. This doesn't mean we should be sad or scared. It means we should be grateful for the time we have and use it wisely. Every morning, when you wake up, you can take a moment to think, today is a gift. I don't know how many days I have left, so I will make the most of this one. This simple thought can help you start your day with focus and purpose. It can help you avoid wasting time on things that don't matter. It can also help you appreciate the small moments, like a conversation with a friend or a beautiful sunset. Another way to use Memento Mori is to think about your goals and dreams. Many people have big dreams, but they keep putting them off. They say, I will start tomorrow, or I will do it when I have more time. But the truth is, tomorrow is not guaranteed. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, you might never start. Memento Mori reminds us that time is limited, so we should not wait. If there is something you really want to do, start today. Take the first step, even if it is small. Every big journey begins with a single step. Don't let fear or doubt stop you. Remember, you will not live forever, so don't waste your time waiting. Memento Mori can also help us in our relationships. Sometimes, we take the people we love for granted. We think they will always be there. But life is unpredictable. One day, they might not be. When we remember this, it can help us be more present and appreciative. Instead of arguing over small things, we can focus on what really matters: love, kindness, and connection. We can tell the people we care about how much they mean to us. We can spend more time with them and create memories that will last. Death reminds us that every moment with our loved ones is precious, and we should not waste it. Now let's talk about how Memento Mori relates to Stoicism. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to live a good life. One of the key ideas in Stoicism is to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot control. Death is something we cannot control. We don't know when or how it will happen. But what we can control is how we live our lives. We can choose to live with purpose, gratitude, and courage. Memento Mori is a Stoic practice that helps us remember this. It helps us focus on what we can do today to make our lives meaningful. It reminds us not to get caught up in things that don't matter, like money, fame, or other people's opinions. Instead, we should focus on being good people, helping others, and living in a way that we can be proud of. Another important lesson from Memento Mori is that it helps us face our fears. Many people are afraid of death, but when we think about it regularly, it becomes less scary. It becomes a part of life, something natural that we all will experience. When we accept this, it can free us from fear. We can stop worrying about things that are out of our control and focus on living fully. This doesn't mean we should be reckless or take unnecessary risks. It means we should not let fear stop us from living the life we want. We should take chances, follow our dreams, and be true to ourselves. Memento Mori also teaches us humility. No matter how rich, famous, or powerful someone is, they will still die one day. Death is the great equalizer. It reminds us that we are all human, and we are all equal in the end. This can help us stay humble and grounded. It can help us remember that material things are not as important as we think. What really matters is how we treat others and how we live our lives. When we remember this, it can help us avoid arrogance and selfishness. It can help us be kinder and more compassionate. Finally, Memento Mori can inspire us to leave a legacy. When we know that we will not live forever, it can motivate us to do something meaningful with our lives. We can think about how we want to be remembered. Do we want to be remembered for being kind, for helping others, for creating something beautiful? Or do we want to be remembered for wasting our time on things that don't matter? When we think about our legacy, it can help us make better choices. It can push us to do things that have a positive impact on the world. Even if we are not famous or wealthy, we can still make a difference in the lives of the people around us. We can leave the world a little better than we found it. In conclusion, Memento Mori is a powerful idea that can help us live better lives. It reminds us that life is short and that we should make the most of it. It helps us focus on what truly matters, like our relationships, our goals, and our values. It teaches us to be grateful, courageous, and humble. It inspires us to leave a legacy and make a positive impact on the world. So, every day, remember that you will die. But don't let this thought make you sad or afraid. Let it motivate you to live fully, to love deeply, and to make the most of the time you have. Because in the end, it's not about how long you live, but how well you live. And when you live with purpose and gratitude, you will find that life is truly beautiful.